know people, and maybe you are somebody that during the pandemic might have been furloughed or laid off or had to stay home from work. I was one of those people. Or you're somebody that was fortunate, or you have family members or friends or people in your network that have been fortunate to be able to keep their job. Well, and my wife is one of those. She works in the hospitality industry here in Las Vegas as well. And here's the thing. I just really believe, and I think you may agree, that no matter what the COVID experience has been for any of us, while it's affected many people in many different ways, I believe there's 6 feelings that people are probably feeling in one way, shape, form, or fashion right now. I believe that no matter what, you or the people on your teams, or those people to the left of you and to the right of you, in your communities, in your families, at your church, in your organizations, might have just come through this feeling of feeling really isolated because of the pandemic. That's number one. Number 2 is, my guess is you've probably felt a little stuck. And maybe those people on your team have felt a little stuck. And for sure those people, those guests and those customers and clients that are going to be coming to experience all of what Minnesota has to offer, somehow or another, they've been feeling stuck through the pandemic. Number 3 is inconvenience. Those of us in hospitality know that better than anyone. We've been inconvenienced in 100 different ways, 16,000 ways from Sunday. But those of us in hospitality, it's like, all right, well, people have had to cook their own meals. They've had to, the whole DoorDash and Instacart. And so, inconvenienced in many ways. And then the next one is people have been feeling a little bit unrecognized, whether you're somebody who's been laid off or furloughed and maybe you're trying to get back, or those guests, those customers and clients that you have, they're trying to get back, or you're somebody who kept your job the whole time. Chances are you were asked to do more with less. You were asked to give more of your time with fewer resources and fewer people with which to deliver your services and products and make the magic that you make. Chances are, the 5th one is, people might be feeling a little bit directionless right now. Where do we go from here? What in the world do I do now because of this transition and because I've had this setback? And then finally, as we all know, it's getting better every day, but there's a lot of folks out there that have been uninspired. So here's what I believe. This just so happens, that I believe that the 6 virtues of leading with hospitality that I like to talk about and I like to write about are this: connect, strive for self-mastery, serve, engage, coach, and inspire. So I believe that we can, as leaders and as marketers, as salespeople, as community leaders, as community people, as fellow citizens of the country, of the world, people in the hospitality industry, I believe we can help solve these 6 feelings that people, whether they're our guests, our customers, our clients, or our neighbors, or our coworkers, I believe we can solve them with these 6 virtues of leading with hospitality. So connect, if we really dive in and connect with people on a human level and really commit to connection, then I believe we can solve the isolation problem, or we can at least help with that. There's a little thing called self-mastery, which is my way of saying emotional intelligence. So I believe if people are feeling this weird transition right now, this is a time right now where we as leaders and you as community leaders and leaders of your organization, you can help people leverage this transition for transformation. And that's the idea of self-mastery. And then the inconvenience, we can help that by being of service to people, serving them selflessly, just like all those great brands, just like all those wonderful hospitality brands that we know and love, many of whom you work for or with every day. The lack of recognition, we can help with that with purposeful engagement, recognizing people, recognizing them for who they are, what they've done, what we know they can do. And then the directionless piece, if people are feeling like, oh my gosh, what do we do from here? Where do we go? How do we bounce back? We can solve that with coaching, good old-fashioned coaching with grace, grit, and intention. We'll talk a little bit about that. I'm going to walk back through these. And then finally, the people that are feeling uninspired, whether it's those people on your team, those people in your communities, or those people, those guests, those customers and clients that are gearing up right now. Some of them have already started. We've already seen an uptick in travel. I've been back on the road for the past couple of months. It's absolutely insane. Every airport is packed. Every seat on every airplane is packed. Las Vegas is bonkers. All of my friends and family, former coworkers at Disney on both coasts, now all over the world. It is absolutely bonkers. So people that have been uninspired are craving inspiration. And that's the sixth virtue of leading with hospitality that I believe we can all lean into as we move forward and help with. So let's walk through these quick, but not in a hurry. I only have a total of 30 minutes with you. We've got about 10 more minutes. I want to leave you with just some ways and just some ideas that perhaps you can take with you. And maybe you're already doing these, and if you are, I say just keep doing what you've been doing better than you've ever done it. If something resonates with you, awesome. I would encourage you to share it, share this, grab a copy of this, go to leadwithhospitality.com. I have more resources there. You can download an action plan that helps you and your team or your community members bring these virtues to life.